Welcome to Comfort Africa number 2 and my TikTok live. So, what you see before you are my 3 cheap ass bobs. This will not be a long live, and it's more than likely I will not do a lot of commenting. Mostly a little bit of talking. I have dogs outside, so I gotta watch what the hell they're doing before I can really get too deep into this. I apologize for swearing. So basically, I'm going to teach about positioning. Anything that you miss will be on the YouTube, and that's Kung Fu Havoc number 2. One dog is taking a crap. The other dog is currently taking a crap. You put Dewey's ass up. Don't worry, I'm still here. I had to put the dogs up, and I got to clean up behind them because, responsible pet owners and stuff. Okay, let's hope that it rains to clean that crap up. Okay, you know what? 1 second, gotta wash my hands. Okay, technically I rinsed them off, but it's a lot cleaner than what they are. Alright, so we're going to talk some martial arts. I'm going to piss off some martial artists. Okay? So if you're very sensitive, this is not the channel for you. As you can see, I have my 3 clowns. Technically, they're scarecrows. So we're going to talk about positioning and how to deal with 3 people. Now, granted, they aren't real people, so they're not going to move at all. So let's make sure you guys are clear and aware that these are not 3 people. They cannot move at all. But you can still learn the principle of what I'm going to say. And anything that you missed, you can find it on YouTube at Kung Fu Havoc number 2. So in the 3 people, these 2 guys aren't that dangerous. This guy is the most dangerous guy in the clique because he's the one behind me. Alright? Now, I have to face these 3 people, and they're coming at me, and you need to make sure you are in the perfect positioning for you to be able to deliver a decent strike. Alright? This guy's on me, he's the closest to me. He's too close for my leg, so I'm gonna throw a punch. This guy's next, boom, boom. You understand how that works? So, because he's really close to me, I can back fist him, I can elbow him as I throw a kick, and then I got to throw another kick or a punch at the guy in the middle. Now I know what you're thinking, so let me clarify this right here, right now. Again, there are three scarecrows that aren't going to actually move. And in real life, everything that I'm showing you is subject to change. So let's make sure we are clear that everything I'm showing you is definitely subject to change. Because in real life, a well-organized group of people that are jumping you aren't going to just let you get that close to them, and you're not going to let them get that close to you, because you're going to be moving back and forth, back and forth. So if you're in an actual combat situation, it's going to be, you're all going to be jiggling to see who's going to make the first move. While they're jockeying for position, you're going to need to be worried about what the hell happens next. I don't know if that's an invite or a wave, but there it is. So if you're in this position where this guy's closer, back fist, step in punch, and kick, or back elbow, kick, and then kick. You'll have your decisions to be made at the point that they need to be made. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a lot faster than that, because they're not just going to stand there. This guy's going to be ready, so if he's coming in, this guy's also coming in, and this guy's coming in. You're not going to know who's coming in at first until they get to where you are. So if you're back here, you have options, because I'm far enough that I can literally run the fuck away, because that would probably be the best option if I don't know what their skill set is. Now, if you're like me, I'm old. I'm almost 50. I'm 1 year off of 50. I might not be able to outrun these dudes. So my dumbass, and my dumbass only, do not do this. But I've also been fighting for a very long time, just not professionally. My dumbass is going to fight. Whether I'm armed or not is going to be a whole different ballgame. If I'm armed with this bottle, I have options. Boom, 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 boom. Because I'm armed. Yes, this can be classified as a weapon. It is a conventional weapon. It was the only thing I had on me. I have a belt. I'm armed. Boom, boom, boom. I have range with this belt. I can take my shirt off and tie it into a knot. But there's a problem. In real life, those three guys aren't going to give me a chance to do that. I got a better chance of getting this fucking belt off. So, your homework assignment for YouTube and TikTok now, since I'm doing a live TikTok, I just did a live Instagram. Your homework assignment is how fast can you get your belt off? Alright? So, let's do it again. I don't have a clock, but understand, you're going to need to be able to get this bitch off in less than 2 minutes. Because if they're running at you, you have less than that. So for the sake of argument, these guys are not running at me. We're going to get this fully fastened so you guys can see that it's fully fastened. Alright. Now I got these guys at me. Shirt down. Okay. You need to see that again? I'll do it this way with the shirt down again. Now because of the way this belt is designed, because it technically is a seat belt from a car, but the Army gave it to us. This is my number in the Outlaws. I was Old Dick 433. This is my number in the Death Dealers. I was Old Dick 255. Technically, I was Father Time when I was in Bravo. So, watch carefully. We're going to do this all again. That was not a trick because my back was turned to you. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Alright? Just so that you understand, you saw me fully fasten the belt. You saw me lift my shirt just a little bit and got that bitch off. Your belt design is very important. I recommend it if you could find one of these belts from the military that you would get this bitch and wear it for the rest of your life. These motherfuckers are exceptionally durable. Alright. It's in. See it. Shirt's on. So you guys coming at me? Now I can do it this way. Or Smart Money says I swing the buckle. Now, For everybody who does martial arts who thinks I'm bullshit and are laughing at me right now, why don't you ask some of the professionals that have been trained in military style of martial arts? Everything on a soldier is part of the soldier's skill set. Everything that you as a martial artist should become part of your skill set. Now, you see how fast I got it off by just lifting up my shirt and then just snatching this shit off by the buckle. We'll slow it down for you. Okay? That's not all the way. Hold on. Let me tighten the belt up. Go through my loop. So can you see the loop? Go through that loop. Now, shirt. Slowly picking up. I just grabbed the buckle. It slid right out and I came right off. Alright? Now with a normal belt, you can't do that because most belts have those little clitches and they have an extra loop on there. Most normal belts, you can't do that. Why you think I gave up my normal belt and kept my army belt? You won't catch me with any belt outside of my army belt unless I'm making a movie for a company that does not belong to me and they want to fucking pay for my wardrobe and put me in whatever clothes they want. But if I'm wearing my belt, you better believe getting it on is a lot harder than getting it off. So, you know, you have to understand your equipment. This is a convenient weapon. It is not a standard weapon because you're not spanking a child. You know, you're about to be the grown-ass man. So, yeah, you get that bitch up. I got 3 of these men right here. And I'm standing here. Now, after I hit them with that, that's just a deterrent. This, the buckle, becomes the lethal ordinance. So now that I got past them with this part, I'm going to slide back down here. And I'm going to hit them with this buckle. Why am I hitting them with this buckle? Because I can't outrun their ass. Now, the most important thing you need to understand is that you cannot panic when you are about to be jumped by people. But you need to also understand what you have as a weapon is what's on your body. Women, you have a purse. Take that strap off your purse, drop the purse, tie a knot in that strap, and swing for the fences. Because you probably can't outrun them in pumps or high heels. But you also have high heels and pumps, which means you have knives. Take that high heel off and stand ready to go. You get yourself in a fighting stance, you have high heels in your hand. Those things are dangerous. People don't know how dangerous a high heel shoe is. I don't have high heels because I'm not a cross-dresser. But I can tell you how dangerous those motherfuckers are. And they can be real dangerous if you know where to hit someone. So, I understand. You got 3 people. You got high heels. Clip, clip. Yeah. You can wash your feet when you get home. Because having dirty feet is a hell of a lot better than you being essayed by 3 fucking jackasses. Alright? Now, what you're not going to do, you're not going to do this. Because my back was turned. Which means I'm going to get fucked up. It's 3 of them. That little reverse tornado kick or any tornado kick takes my feet off the ground. If my feet go off the ground in a fight for any second other than a front kick or a round kick or a side kick, I am in double. Now, my foot off the ground with those kicks are also putting me in danger of getting my base leg swept. But if I'm standing properly, boom, you got to get past my side kick. So if you step this way or this way, if you step this way, I got less chance of altering my kick. But if you step this way, I have a better chance of altering my kick. So if my side kick goes, boom, and you step over here, I can turn it that way. You step over here, and I side kick, boom. If I don't go back here with a hook, I'm probably going to get out of range where you can be safe. So you got to understand that shit. So if I'm side kicking this guy, boom, I'm in position to get back. All right? Now if I'm in the middle of these guys, it's got to be a bit more tight. All right? So, boom, kick this guy, I can punch this guy, but I'm going to kick him. I'm not going to fucking spend my time. All right? So, kicking this guy here, and I'm kicking this guy. That leaves the guy in the middle to be option for whatever the fuck I can throw. So here, boom, boom. I lost my balance. I understand how important that is. That was not purpose, but I can correct that shit. I just lost my balance. and then losing my balance. This guy's open to throw me the ass whooping that I asked for because I lost my balance. I understand losing your balance in fights means you need to recover really, really fucking quickly. All right? So I couldn't play that off because it's live. But understand, I owned that shit. I lost my balance. So I'm going to try it again without losing my balance. So here. Boom. Boom. Now I'm ready. Because both of those guys should go down. The key to that was the word they should go down. Now, because this is my bad hip, which is like usually the base leg that I stand on, so I lost my balance and I was falling. I need to make sure I have my ground game set. Because I kicked both those guys, but this guy was still free. If he was still free, he could still come and do shit to me. So if I'm on the ground, I need to make sure that I can roll and get out of the way. I'm not going to try to do the kip up or the kick up because that could probably lead me straight to a punch to the face. But if I'm rolling, he has to come down. And by the time he comes down, his two friends are probably going to be back up. Understand you're fighting three people. You're not fighting one guy, you're fighting three people. And each one of these three people are out to hurt you in ways you can't understand. So it's worse if you're a female, because you don't want to go down when you're female, because if you don't have any ground game, you're done. Right? If a male and you ain't got no ground game, and these are three males, they're going to take their time stomping a mud hole in my ass. But if you're a female, it's more than likely they're going to be, while you're on the ground, somebody's probably going to hit you until you pass out, and then they're going to essay your ass. So you need to be ready for that shit. So try not to lose your balance. It's not impossible to not lose your balance. It's more possible that you will lose your balance depending on how heavy these guys are. I'm 5'3.5", I weigh $125, maybe $127, $130 soaking wet. So you have to know when you lose your balance, you need to be able to recover. Now, if I lost my balance and did something cool like a dive and roll, that would have been great. But there was no time for that shit. Plus, I've been out for frame. But I lost my balance. So now let's go from this side. So now I can kick this guy and kick that guy and that guy because he's running. And I'm more right-legged now because of my hip replacement than I was before. So, boom, boom, boom. I can come in with an elbow, double punch, double push. Yeah, I can come in with a lot of shit. All right? So you know what I did? I fucked up. I should have put everything right here so you'd have a better shot of seeing what I was talking about. So what we're going to do, we're going to move you here. All right? Here, so that puts them about right. They got to actually be facing me. We're going to move slick here, right here. All right, the triangle's a little off. Let me make sure they're on frame. All right, so I got to bring him up some. Definitely bring him up some. That's about right. All right, so TikTok, if you're missing anything, you can find this shit on Instagram about an hour. I mean, god damn it. TikTok, if you're missing anything, you can find this on my YouTube channel in about an hour because I'll be able to post it by then. Plus, I got to post the live Instagram one as well. So now at this position, like I said, from here, I can kick this guy, boom, and then kick this guy, and then I can go in with an elbow because he's coming as well. Or I can go in with a double push. For those who have taken Crane or Shaolin, I think it's Southern. I'm not going to swear to which one, but there's a double push move. So, you know, from here, like if you're going to do Mantis, from here, but you're doing Crane instead, which is here, boom. So I'm going to push him, and I'm going to hit him in this area. Hopefully I'm going to do enough damage to knock the wind out of him and do the damn thing I need. Now, if I'm in the middle of these guys, this guy's my most dangerous target, and then I got these two guys. We're not going to jump eagle spread kick because these guys are close enough where they can both grab an ankle and make a wish. We don't want to do that. This guy's the most dangerous guy because he's behind me, so I'm going to elbow him first. I do not know if you guys can see this because Scarecrow's in the way, but I'm going to elbow him first. I'm going to elbow this guy because he's right next to me, and I'm going to kick this guy. I got to fight my way out of this triangle. You understand what's happening here? All right? So, boom, boom, boom. That's one way. Boom, boom, boom. That's another. Now, the question is, did I do enough damage to get out of the triangle? But that depends on where you hit them. It really depends on where you hit them. Now, if I'm this way in the triangle, boom, 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 now I fucked up. What did I do wrong? I hit the front guy and the side guy. I forgot about the guy behind me. Then I tried to back fist him. But he's already saw me take out his buddies. So when I go for the back fist, he's probably going to block that shit and tag me in the back with his left hand because it is available. Now let me explain that to y'all before I end the live. You have to understand your body positioning while you are fighting people. If you do not understand your body positioning, you will learn the hard way of what can go wrong in a fight. So I'm going to end the live and do one more video with these 3 scarecrows where I can put them in the position where the camera can catch everything, and this way you guys will be able to see what I am describing. Now I don't want you guys to get all mad that I'm in the live, but I'm in the live because I don't want to lose my live, and I'm one violation away, and I'm pretty sure I said enough cuss words today to end the life of a horse. So we're going to end the live, but I need you to understand the positioning that you are in is going to determine your survival feat. This guy, when I was here, because you can't see me, I elbow and I kicked this guy. Now in reality, these guys are coming at me a hell of a lot faster than these bloody scarecrows are. Alright? These scarecrows aren't moving. So this is good for practice and practice only, because they're not moving. But in a real situation, they're going to be moving. And they're not going to be moving slow. They're going to be moving as fast as they are possibly able to move. So boom, boom, boom. I'm going to need to have my shit together. Alright? And I'm going to tell you this, and you're not going to like it, and I don't care. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. You can have all the game plan you want. You can work through every scenario you see me doing that you want. But when reality strikes, none of that shit's going to mean shit. Alright? So it's fine if you practice this way, but understand that I'm practicing with things that can't hit me back. I'm practicing with inanimated objects that have no ability to actually predict my moves. When you start dealing with people, when you start training with people, things work different. They're either going to work really good for you or they're going to work really bad for you. There may be a grace period in between, but you're going to have to figure that shit out. So if you have other martial artists that you want to train with, do the 3-man formation, because you're going to need to know that if you ever are attacked by 3 people. Now, everybody, you probably want to have a talk about it first. So you want to have a sit-down conversation on, okay, how are we going to work this? I know you 3 guys are going to be the bad guys. I know you 3 guys are going to attack me. But if we're going to choreograph it to where I can do what I want, or we're going to put on the pads, the helmet, the fucking headgear, the mouthpiece, the cup, the knee pads, the elbow pads, are we going to put all this shit on and then have at it? Because if we have agreed to that, that's a more realistic situation where you should, if you've been trained properly, able to come out of it. But always remember, as a human, shit happens, and you're probably going to fuck up. I'm probably going to fuck up. I've been training to do this shit since I was fucking 7 years old. Does not mean that I'm going to execute this shit perfectly. Does not mean that one of these guys that I'm training with won't fuck up and hit me by accident. That's why I said you're going to put on the pads. Elbow pads, knee pads, the big fucking vest, and the mouthpiece, as well as the helmet. Because they will reduce some of your chances of getting a concussion. And you want to train with people that you trust versus some cocky motherfucker that you just met down the street. You don't want to train with that guy because you don't know what that guy's going to do. And he might be one of those guys like, you know what? I'm going to fuck you up just because I can. So be aware of that. That being said, I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Thank you for watching Kung Fu Havoc #2. For the TikTok, I'm making another video. I'm just not doing it live.